Hi everyone, it's Jody Conrad here with Recreation and Park Services. It's been a while since our last YouTube video. Thought I'd get one out here to introduce you to our new equipment loan program that we've got going on at Recreation and Parks, which includes a couple of these. This is a Kelly Kettle, which is a really cool invention out of Ireland. And what it is that it's a kettle that allows you to, just take the bottom out of it there, allows you to boil quite a large amount of water really quickly for you and your family using a really small, efficient, just a twig fire that you build in the base of it here. If you look up inside, I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually hollow. And so you're probably wondering where the water goes. But this is basically a chimney with a hollow wall where the water goes in if you take this cork out. So I'm gonna go upstream here and fill it up with water. I'm going to collect a little bit of tinder for a little twiggy fire, and I'm going to boil up a little something for a mug up. See you soon. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a birch tree like this, you can usually score some birch bark. This right here. Perfect. So we've got our kettle filled with water from down the stream there, and we found that birch bark at the bottom of the tree there, which is perfect. And I've gone ahead and collected some really small tinder from the base of a fir tree, and this is all the little dead limbs that are dry and sheltered under the fir trees there. And then I've got some larger stuff that I'm going to use to feed the fire as it gets rolling. So that's as big as stuff as you need here, folks. You don't need an axe or a knife or anything like that you could possibly cut yourself with. Just literally just twigs here, folks. So let's get it all framed up in this base here, and we'll light it up and see how we do. So here we are, ready to light the fire. I've got some birch bark on the bottom there in the little hole where you will actually light the fire, and then some good twigs on top of that to take off, hopefully. Now I should say that when you're choosing a spot to put the kettle, think about safety here, folks. So it needs to be a level, firm surface. If you build this fire on snow, of course it's going to melt down through and possibly tip the kettle over. So make sure that you build it on something like right on the ground or on top of a flat, sturdy rock, something like that. But let's get it rolling here. So a couple things to note here. The fire is going really well to a place where I can relax here for a minute and just occasionally feed a twig in there. What you want to be careful though is not getting branches and things hooked on the lip of the chimney as you're trying to get it in there. So what I'll do is I'll take some little stuff like this and I'll roll it and break all the limbs sticking off the side. Make a little cylinder, and that allows me to get it in there a little bit more easily. But I can hear it bubbling in there now, so it won't be long. Back in a sec. And there we have full boil with a good flame shooting out the top there. Now with that in mind, you want to play it safe here, everyone. So you know, if you've got kids around, or anyone for that matter, you got to have your wits about you. This is fire after all. But we do have, I don't know if you can see down in there, a good rolling boil right now. We're going to let that go for a couple minutes just to make sure we get any nasties out of the water. Well, there we've got a full boil complete there, and it's gone for a couple minutes, like I said, to get rid of any bacteria and viruses that might be in the water. Even this time of year, it's better to be safe around that. And so what I'm going to do now is obviously pour the water into my cocoa mix. And when I do that, I'm going to be careful not to just lift, because there's still fire going in there, and I don't want to just lift the handle right above the chimney here, because that's still quite hot and I don't want to burn my hand. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use both hands, safety first, and I'm going to lift with the handle of the kettle perpendicular to the body of the kettle, if that makes sense. So coming off at a 90-degree angle, I'm going to lift straight up like that, and that keeps my my hand away from the top of the chimney like that. Once I'm away from the fire, and there's no fire coming out of the chimney anymore, I can then carry it regularly. And then what I can do is use the chain from the cork and use that to pour into my cocoa. And there we go. Just put that back over there, and then back at a 90-degree angle to put back over the fire, just in case there's some flame going on there. Get that hooked. There we go. So I'm going to enjoy my cocoa here, folks. Again, this is part of our Winter Adventure Loan Program. Encourage you to take advantage of it. We've got Kelly Kettles, we've got GPS units, we've got snowshoes, lots of snowshoes this year. We've got binoculars, we've got an igloo maker, all kinds of weird and wonderful things to let you have some fun this winter. So give us a call if you want to try anything like that out, and hopefully we'll soon get some more snow and some more ice so we can really enjoy this winter. Take care, folks, and enjoy until next time.